Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and please subscribe for this and many more videos. Let's see. We've got to get started, and I think we've got a lot more to do. Oh, one thing I wanted to check was up here. Visit. Yeah, this area is ready to harvest. I don't know if it says it's it looks like fully, well, 97% yield bonus. So I'm guessing that it's as much as we're going to get off of that field. So I'm probably going to have to look into getting that harvested. We also need to get the combine gassed up. And maintenance isn't too big of a deal. Because we've got, I think, canola and... Wait, what's on here? Yeah, canola... What is here? Oh, is that oats? And soybeans down here, I think. Yeah, so these two fields are harvested. These are growing. This is so this is all growing. Okay, so we've got the logging job there. Let's take a quick look, because I don't think there's anything that's super critical right now. 563 planks and beams there. What do we got down here? 296. I feel like fast forwarding. There is a cultivating job. I'm going to borrow items for that. Shadows in the background are going crazy. Okay, 20, 10, 1, boom. Ooh! So, this one requires wood beams and long planks. We have plenty of long planks. We do not have, the wood beams. So, we need to get see, that's why I had these other things in reserve back here. So at least we'll have long planks. Well, that'll be the 2,000 long planks we need then. And I'll just, sorry, the 2,000 wood beams we need. I might as well take the 2 extra long planks down. I am really tired. It is almost 11 p.m. and on January 8th, and we are moving through the month. I know that there was a Star Citizen model of the F8C Lightning that I wanted to buy. It's on a pre-order right now until I think either the 10th or the 11th. And you get like a little extra bonus or something if you pre-order it. So I'm actually going to pre-order it either tonight or tomorrow, just so that I have that on order. It's supposed to ship in May, so looking forward to that. I'll probably have to pay like a gazillion-dollar tariff on it or something, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, let's see what happened up at the castle. But yeah, I've had an exhausting day today, and I honestly can't wait to get to bed. I'm not going to do like an hour and a half video. Probably going to do right about an hour, and then wherever we're at, I'm just going to cut it off. So, sorry for the guys that like a little bit of a longer video, but hopefully you can fall asleep to this. Fall asleep, little baby. Okay, that might have been a little bit creepy. But yeah, I am really tired. I got up this morning. I had to take, I don't know if I told this story before. I bought like a 4-pack of Kleenex a couple of weeks ago because I was out of, tissue paper. And it smelled like oil or solvent or something. And so I called the company up and I'm like, I don't really call and complain that much, but I said, this is definitely out of the ordinary. I said, I bought this thing of tissues and it just smells like machinery, or maybe like the oil that they lubricate the rollers for the paper with, something like that. And I said, this is just not usual. So anyway, they sent me some coupon. They didn't even send me a coupon for any free, to replace them. They sent me like a $3 off coupon, which I guess is okay. I shouldn't complain too much. But I kind of thought that was a little cheap. But anyway, they're like, we want a sample back. So they wanted me to ship one of the boxes back, so I had to take it to the post office. Well, the other thing you can do at a post office is you can apply for a passport. And for about the last, 6 months or so, I'd filled out a passport application and I'd never done the passport interview. And I don't know why I was even wasn't really nervous about doing a passport interview, but it's one of those things you have to schedule, and it's kind of I thought it was going to be a big pain in the butt. So I went on, one of my other buddies was like talking about getting his passport. And I'm like, I need to do that. So I'm going to just go and see what I need to do the appointment. So I went to the passport page on online, and it actually wasn't bad at all. It was freaking expensive. Man, I don't remember the passports being so expensive. But for me to get the card and the passport booklet, it was like over $200. And I didn't even get it expedited, so kind of disappointed about that. But anyway, I went and got it done, and so I guess if I ever want to travel overseas, I'll be all prepared for it now. So happy to get that done. But then I had to run home because I had an a virtual appointment that I had to make. So I kind of was feeling stressed out, but then so I go to the post office. I'm not even joking. I was there for maybe 7 minutes. It was that fast and easy. So it was just more expensive than I was expecting. But that's okay. I'm not financially destitute or anything like that. So I was able to get that. And hopefully I'll have my passport in 4 to 5 weeks, as they said. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll come in before then. But I don't know. We'll see. So got all that done today, and then had my meeting. That was a little bit stressful. It was nothing it was not medical or anything like that. It was something just kind of about my mom's estate, and so just had to get some business stuff taken care of, and so that's all done, and I'll be going into the weekend, and we'll try to relax. And I don't know if I know the final season of Stranger Things is out. I've been thinking about watching that. I can't even remember if I watched season 4. I know I watched 1, 2, and 3. I just don't remember if I watched season 4 or not. I think I did, but I'm not sure. Are there any trees on the left side of the road? I'm not seeing any. There's one right there. I think there might be one. Yeah, there's one back here. So we got half of them, so there's got to be 4 more. Whoa! Yeah, so there's got to be 4 more. Hit the wrong button. Oh, there's one back in there. Maybe I'll pull this up to this clearing here. Okay, I see one there. One right there. And then there's the other one. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna do just a short. I just wanted to do a short video because I didn't get a chance to, and I wanted to get one done because otherwise I probably won't sleep well. I don't know, it's weird. Like, if I don't do a video, I don't sleep well. It's like I feel like my day isn't finished or something. Am I weird for feeling that way? I probably am. But this is something that I enjoy, so yeah, I don't mind doing it. I'm just tired. Oh, so the other thing I have to do is windrow that other field and bale it. Okay. So I'm going to have him drive down here. Now, where is the... Okay, so field 19. So let's enter this vehicle. Create a job, field work, field 19, boom. All right. So he should start working there. Let's have him drive back home. And then this guy is going to have to get the windrower. And I'm going to tell you right now, oh, there it is right there. Cool. And I'll drive him down. I'll hire him to windrow the field. Actually, I can just go right over here and hire him. All right. There's $5,000 of damage. What a day, what a day. I'm thinking that the oats might be done in August. And then soybeans, I think, usually run, what, September, October, November? Somewhere in that time frame. I don't really know off the top of my head. The sound might be slightly different. Let me know how the sound sounds, because I don't know, something updated on my computer. It's been kind of weird, and the sound comes out really low, so I have to boost it a lot in post. And I'm checking my sound levels in my video recording software, and everything seems normal. But when I put it into my editing software, it all looks like it's like 1/4 volume. So I have to boost it like 200%. So let me know if the sound sounds good or bad or annoying, or, you know, I don't know. I'm really kind of particular about that kind of stuff. And so I like to know, because I want my videos to turn out well. I don't want people to get annoyed by audio and stuff like that. So let me know. Alright, so we're fueling up here. In the meantime, grasslands, forest. What is the oh wait, no, Baling. It's going to be in Baling. Transport. What the heck is this? Looks like a small square bale stacker, maybe. Yeah, this. Okay, so yeah, 90,000. That's about what I was expecting. Okay, so the John Deere looks like he's back home. So I guess I'll get him stacked up with everything I want to sell. I noticed that there were some smaller pallets of wood planks. So we'll take that up to that toy store. I think it's a toy store to sell, like we did. When was that the last episode or the episode before that? I think we did peas in the last episode. And I think it was the one before that, because that was kind of like the Happy New Year episode, I think. Or something. No, that was the one where I was talking about the world events. And so, yeah, we'll probably leave it at that. All right. Somebody asked the question, Brad, why don't you, like, especially for the fish, set the fish to sell at the distribution point? The reason why I don't do that, especially for the main fishery, is because if I do that, it'll sell the fish all year long at the lower price point. And so while, yeah, you're making some money, you're not making as much money as you could be by just banking it there and then selling it all during the month where you get the most money out of your fish. And for fish, you're gonna get the most amount of money during the peak season. Now with the baby fish that we grow on our land, you know, the land-based little hatchery or whatever, we can kind of sell those all year long if we really wanted to, because we're not making nearly as much money, so there's not as big of a price gap. But for the fully grown fish that we grow out at sea, yeah, we really want to make sure Yeah, so we're still getting like 3,100 off of these. So there's an extra 6,000. So yeah, for those fish, I definitely want to maximize the amount of money that we get. So that's why I waited to sell them all until July, so that we would get tons of money. And I mean, what did we end up getting? Like around 180, 200,000, something like that. It was quite a bit of money. So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. We were able to pay the loan down, and I'm gonna be taking a loan here shortly to get to buy the auto stacker. So we're gonna take this back. We're gonna take this trailer back to the farm, and then we're going to go and pick up the auto. We'll take the loan. We'll need about a $50,000 loan to do that, and then we'll take that up, and we'll be all ready to go there. So yeah, things are going pretty good here on the farm, and we'll get that loan paid down. That's going to take a few years to do it, probably. I can't even imagine being in that much debt as a farmer. It's like, oh my gosh. Speaking of my farm, I had a farmer farm my land this last season, and apparently I think he's kind of run into some health issues, which I'm a little bit concerned about. I don't want him to be unhealthy or anything, but it seemed like he had some eye issues or something, and so I'm a little bit concerned because he wasn't really 100% wanting to jump back on and agreeing to another year on the farm. And I said, well, I'd keep it open for him first, and then I did some asking around, and so I've got another farmer who might want to take that field on, so I might do that. Worst case scenario is I have to go with the farmer that used to farm it. And that's not necessarily a worst case scenario, and I know that they want to farm it, but my mom really on her deathbed made me promise that I wouldn't use them again, which is a kind of a tough scenario. Did I come down here with him to get the auto stacker? Maybe I did. Uh-oh. All right, well, let's take the loan out. Here we go again, back into more debt. I'm just going to get a little bit more, so we've got a little bit of a buffer there. And then let's go ahead and buy the Arcusin auto stacker. So I guess I'll have this guy go, let's see. I guess I'll set his destination up there so he can pick up the baler. And let's enter this vehicle, and we'll have him pick up the Arcusin here. And we can start stacking straw bales. Did I say hay earlier? I meant straw if I did. Let me grab my controller. operating position. Still not there. Worker D has completed his task. That is the swather, or the windrower, I guess. Bales here to do, and then we'll be done with this field. All right. Zoom in a little bit there. I could probably do a better job at windrowing, but I'm not going to complain too much. Okay. I was also, I just thought I would mention this. Somebody sent me a copy of the game called Star Rupture, and Wild Dog Gaming or Wild Dogs Gaming, one of the two. I apologize if I got your name wrong. Sent me a copy of Star Rupture through Steam, so thank you very much. I haven't had a chance to install it or anything or play it. I did play the demo several months ago, and I might have mentioned it on my videos before. I don't really know if I did or not. I enjoyed the demo, and kind of thought, well, maybe I'll give it a shot once it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to make episodes on it. I haven't really decided yet. And it's just kind of a sci-fi survival game kind of thing. And I'm into that kind of stuff, so I don't know. I'll see, and maybe I'll play it a little bit. If I end up really liking it, and I figure out that I want to do episodes, maybe a couple episodes, I don't know, on it. Maybe I'll do some. Excuse me, but I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of acknowledge that. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that, but I definitely appreciate it. And I don't know, maybe we'll see some Star Rupture episodes in the not too distant future. It just had come out a few weeks ago, a few days ago. So it's brand spanking new. I just don't know what I want to do yet. I thought for a second that he might be one of the developers for that game. I just don't know. The reason why I thought that was a couple years ago, a game called Star Truckers came out, and I was trying to contact the developer about getting the press pack for the game. I didn't necessarily want a key, but if they send me a key, I'm always open to that for obvious reasons. I had fully planned to do several episodes on Star Truckers, and the developer never really got back to me on it. And when I got the copy of Star Rupture, and I looked at and saw that it was this Wild Dog Gaming that sent it to me, I was like, wait a second, why does that name sound so familiar? And so actually I looked back through my emails, and he had sent me a key for Star Truckers on Steam, and I was like, what? So, and I don't think I ever redeemed it, so I went ahead and redeemed it. It was still, even after 2 years, I guess it was still redeemable, and so I redeemed that too. So thank you for Star Truckers. I don't think I'll ever play that one now, but I don't know. I might do that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. So thank you to Wild Dog Gaming, the Wild Dogs Gaming. I don't know, one of those two. It's one of them. very nice. He does not have to do that. Okay, so I think we've got everything. I'm going to see if I think I have to turn the baler off, then hit Y to unload the baler. And we are now good to go. The next thing I want to do is actually go and mow the grass. So we're gonna go and get our mowers. I'm gonna drop the baler off here. Yeah, there's my mowers, and then I'll just kind of drop the front loader here because I won't need that. Okay, what I'll do here is, let's just go to the map, saving contents. And I'm going to go create a job, go field work, and I'll just put him like up here. I think there's a piece of equipment out on the field there. I don't know if that's going to cause a problem or not. I think I can just stack 2 more onto this. Now I've got plenty of straw, so let's look at prices for straw. Is it going to be up here? Straw 60, 61 at Feed and Grain South, so it's all about the same. Animal dealer, Feed and Grain South, might as well. Let's, oh gosh. Set his destination there. He's still doing his thing over here. Yeah, so I've got a baler out in that field. Let's take this guy up there, and then I'll pull the baler off with him. All right, it's not a baler, it's a bale wrapper. I don't know if I'll even be able to get all this done in this episode, because again, I don't want to make this too long. If I can shoot for right about an hour, plus or minus 5 minutes, I think we'll be okay. This guy out of the way. And then, I don't know if I can bonk these bales off the field. I'm gonna try to get them off the field here. These have probably already turned into silage. Probably just go ahead and pick them up. I didn't even realize I had another bale up there. Okay, so automatic bale drop is off. So yeah, let's pick this bit. Bale is not supported. Oh, could I have just picked this up and... Crop type grass, ready to harvest. How is it not supported? Is it bad? Look how it's not dark green anymore. It says it's hay. Oh, it's hay, so we've already... Okay. So yeah, we can't wrap hay to turn... We have to wrap straight up grass. So we'll get him prepped to go. And then, let's see, let's look really quick. There's a new baling contract on field number 5. Let's go ahead and borrow the items. And Deadwood contract is complete. And we've got another Deadwood up there. So this guy, where's he going? Oh, he's going right across the road. Oh my gosh, it's this one. Okay. Oh wait, I wanted to sell these bales first. I wonder if I can just drive it over, or if I have to like actually unload them. I guess I have to unload them. This is Feed and Grain South, right? Yeah. Boom. So 7,200. Whoops. 7,200 for that one. So it's already starting to pay for itself. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get about $5 grand off of this one. Maybe 6. I don't think we're going to be needing any more hay, or sorry, straw, or hay for that matter. I don't think we'll be needing any more for the cows, at least for another season. So I might go and pick up a couple of these straw bales that I've got over here, just to kind of max out the trailer. Oh yeah, we won't go through all this. Okay, so let's send him back down to the feed and grain place. Boom. Let's see, what do we got? He's doing his thing there. So let's enter this. I just want to see. Man, we're almost to an hour. I can't even believe it. I was thinking we were going to be like 30, 35 minutes in, but I guess we've got a lot done. We got the trees cut, got baling done. We also got some of the we got wood sold. And we're back up to 13 grand. I think once I finish the cultivating job, we will have another, probably, what was that one? Like 8,000? Yeah, $8,900 minus the whatever. Wow, is he already down there? Oh, he's done. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to pull him out. I'm going to hire the worker. Let's see. Let's fold this up. And next we'll have to go and grab the baler and bring the baler up here and start baling grass bales. Baler's right there. Okay, so it is going to kick out a straw bale, and then it's going to go to grass. Holy moly, it's going fast. Is this another hay bale up here? Ugh. All kinds of bales. Yeah, that's a hay bale there. The hay bales are kind of greenish in color, but they kind of are more gray, so they kind of look like dead grass. I guess that's kind of what hay is just dried out grass. Man, we're gonna have like 4 bales through here, or at least 3. 2. 3. Yeah, there's 4 bales we just did. Jeez. That's awesome. I don't want to put one up in the woods, though. We are going to have a lot of wrapping to do, and baling and wrapping and picking upping. But that's good because we're going to have a lot. We're going to have a lot of this, these grass bales. This is probably going to be the best run of grass bales we've had. See, there's 1,800 in wage payments, but those come out gradually. They don't just bam hit like all at once. Kind of looks like they do, but they don't really. One. Two. Now I want to cut up here. I just want to get this grass because this is all going to be high density grass because of how we've cut it here. Then the other thing we're going to have to do is fertilize this field again because we're going to have another cutting probably July, August, September, or October. Yeah, September or October we should have another cutting. Gosh, I mean, we've got a trailer load of grass bales. We'll wrap those and make them silage. Oh no. Yeah, look at all this. Another 7,100, so we're up over 20,000 again. So what I'll do is we'll put this back into driving mode. And I will send this up to the field. We'll go set his destination. And I'm going to set him right there. And let's see, we're just over an hour. Man, I don't want to stop. Okay, so that job is done. So we're going to have another $8,300. So let's come back down here to finances, and let's go ahead and pay back $25,000 worth. There. So we've got $3,500 in the bank, $15,025,000. I guess because I'm on this guy, we'll just go ahead and bail a little bit. Maybe I'll finish the first circle and we'll go back and start baling grass again. Oop. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I ate dinner before I recorded. Well, kind of ate dinner. I ate the remainder of my dinner before I started recording. Just like me, always eating dinner late. I really wish I could use I really wish I could use the windrower on these fields, because if I could hire a worker to do windrowing, you know, you're going to get that down. You know, you're going to cut the amount of time you spend on windrowing down by about half, which is good. All right, so we're coming up on the first circle around the field, 16% done. Probably hit 17%. There's 17. And get him lined up to do the next circle around, 18%. Okay, so he is finished. He definitely needs the windrower definitely needs a wash. And we've only got 3 more rows to do, so maybe I'll just go ahead and finish off the baling, and then we'll come back in the next episode and do everything else. How's that sound? Probably sounds good. Maybe not. I don't know. But man, I want to wrap all these too. I'm going to be laying in bed dreaming about wrapping bales. Trying to think of what else has been going on that I can talk about. I think I might have mentioned this previously. Many years ago, I went to school and I majored in aviation science. Prior to that, I actually took flight lessons and got my private pilot license. And that was kind of when I decided that I didn't want a desk job anymore and wanted to go and explore the skies. And so I went back to college and majored in aviation science. And so, you know, after I finished all my classes, I was finishing up my CFI, and unfortunately that's when 9/11 happened, which really destroyed the airline industries at the time. And I just thought, you know, it wasn't going to be feasible in the near future, you know, especially in the next 5 to 10 years. And so, and you know, looking back on it, I probably should have just stuck through it, but I didn't make that decision, unfortunately, and it changed my life for 12 or 13 years. I went into a different business. That actually ended very badly. It's something that I don't like to talk about. It's kind of a dark period in my life, and I think about my former business partner and the things that he went through with his family, the things that he's still going through with his family, and which I really won't talk about. And recently I've really been kind of thinking about going back and getting my pilot's license again. So a couple things I'd have to do is, one, pass a airman's medical, and second is go back and get all my flight currency done again. So I've been thinking about doing that, actually going back and getting flight current, and I might actually do it, you guys. What I would really love to do, let's see, turn on automatic bail drop, yep. What I would really love to do is go back, get all my, get flight current again, and then kind of start budgeting and maybe buy a plane and, make YouTube videos about it. I think that would be pretty sweet. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet. But definitely something that is on my radar. I would say I'm at least a couple years out from making any kind of major financial decisions regarding purchasing an aircraft, because they're not cheap, and also they're not cheap to maintain. So I want to make sure that I've got a budget in place where it would allow me to do that. And so I've been kind of doing a lot of planning. Really in the last year, I've been doing a lot of financial planning, and more so this year, because it's like, okay, now I kind of have a target of what I might want to do, and how I want to do it, and to make sure that moving forward, that I would have the funds available to not only purchase an aircraft, but have the ability to maintain it. The financial ability to maintain it, because you're looking at thousands of, tens of thousands of dollars a year at the least. So again, it's something that I'm just thinking about right now. I don't. I'm not 100%. I'm kind of 50-50. And, that would also depend on whether or not I can pass a flight physical, which I'm pretty confident I can. I don't really have any major medical issues or anything like that I need to worry about. But, you have to go and get that done. And I would want to, make sure that I would have a medical certification to be able to make use of my commercial pilot's license. So there's that I've got to think about. So yeah, just a lot of stuff kind of going through my head. Thinking even about maybe getting back into Flight Simulator, picking up a copy of Flight Simulator 2024. And doing some videos on that. I don't know if you guys would even be interested in seeing anything like that. Let me know if you would. But yeah, I would. It's definitely something that I'm interested in potentially pursuing. And then the other thing too, if I want to make videos about my flying experiences, I would need to create some kind of a workflow in order to do that. So there's a lot of educating myself and just trying to figure all that stuff out, so that if it comes down to it, I am prepared to go and be ready for it. So let me know what you think down in the video comments section. I think these 4 are going to be everything we need to fill up this first stack of wrapped grass bales, and they will start silaging. They're already probably silaging. Those are white, aren't they? Boy, it's like they're glowing. So I'm going to plunk these down somewhere, and I'll probably call it an episode after I do that. I want to make sure I plunk them down somewhere in the open. They'll usually take about 1 to 2 months to fully turn, and probably about right here. This area is fairly flat. Yeah, see, like over here, those are silage, and these bales are grass, and they're 0% fermenting. So it's going to take them a while to get to the point where they're going to be silage. And, whoops, I was folding them up. We'll drive back up here. So in the meantime, like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell notification if you want to get notified of when my videos go live. Helps my channel out a ton. The more views I get, the more I can make, and the more that enables me to continue doing all this fun stuff for you guys. Also, if you want to become a channel member, that's an option. You always get early access to the vast majority of the videos that I post. 12 or so hours ahead of everyone else. So you get to see all the brand new stuff before all the other people. But guys and gals, thank you so much for watching and joining me for more Farming Simulator 25. I always love making these videos for you guys, and I will see you back in the next episode of Farming Simulator 25 on the Highlands Fishing DLC. Go pick it up. Use my link for the download and Steam versions. Works for both. And we'll see you next time. I'm Brad M73. Bye for now.